Hello, everyone, and welcome to May Full Moon Meditation. And I am going to be helping to moderate today's session. First of all, before we start, we always like to pick a quote to kind of help inspire us and get us ready to meditate. So at this time, if I can get someone to please help me to pick a quote, a number from like 1 to let's see. Wait, hold on one second. Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice. You guys already know what I'm about to ask. Okay, so this is number 93, and this is from our Pipo book, which is Peace In, Peace Out. So we have 93, so let me see what that is. Okay, and then I always like to stipulate that if it's something that's a little bit profound and not as straightforward, we can always ask our teacher to elaborate. But I think this one's going to be easy. I think this is pretty intuitive, just from the title. It says, stop all desires. To stop the mind, one needs to stop the desire. To stop the mind, we must be able to stop all desires. Desires for what we want, what we wish to have, what we wish to become. Stopping is the key. Wow, that was really good. Nice and simple. Thank you so much, Sylvia. All right, so with regards to our schedule, you guys, basically we have an intro, which is what I'll do shortly. We'll have a short wisdom talk from our teaching monk, which is Monk Jackie. We'll have a candlelight before our meditation, followed by loving kindness, and then my favorite, which is Q&A. So at this time, with regards to Monk Jackie, oh yeah, and I'm sorry, before we begin, for those of you online, please do share where you're from. We like to know what city and state. We have people from all over the United States, even different countries. So it's always cool to know that. So if you can type in your city, state for us on the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. With regards to our teaching monk today, Monk Jackie, he ordained in 2014 after getting his BBA. And he has been a monk now for going on 9 years. He has been dedicating his life to his passion and sharing this passion with the rest of the world, and that is meditation. So at this time, without further ado, let me welcome Monk Jackie.
Hello, good morning, good evening over there in the US. Right? Hopefully you're all doing well. Right. And thank you, Kunbi, for introducing the whole team. Nice to meet you all. I see some of us coming from Azusa, from California, from Georgia, from New Jersey, and a lot of places from all over the world, pretty much. It's nice to get to come here to meditate with all of us and to see how many people actually likes to learn about meditation or likes to meditate, like all of us here. Meditation is very, very important. Very important to our lives and to many lives in this world as well. If you have any questions regarding meditation or anything in our session, right, you could also prepare that question. We have the Q&A at the end of our meditation, right? Coming together tonight, the full moon night, full moon meditation event, let's put it that way, right? Once a month only that this happens, that the moon becomes full. And even though the sky may be a little bit dark at night, right? But the brightness of the moon does shine and eradicate a good amount of darkness in the sky and helps us see at night. Our mind, when it becomes bright, when it becomes peaceful and just shining inside, and when we all come together and combine that brightness inside of our mind, it would shine to this whole world even brighter than the brightness of the moon itself. And if we could come the whole world together, we'll eliminate all darknesses in the human's mind, in this world out completely. And that's when true peace will happen. So coming together here tonight, all of us, everyone from all over the world, know yourself that you are doing something more than just sitting still, just stilling the mind, even though it seems simple, just being relaxed, being comfortable. But what would be achieved if we could do this all together, invite more and more people? This would bring a massive, a beyond words could express achievement, right? Having world peace come true, right? So before that, let's talk a little bit about how actually this world peace could come true together. Okay? Is this interesting? Just by sitting, relaxing, we can make world peace. Well, the world is round, of course. And it's a huge, huge place with almost 8 billion people on it. We're part of the world. We're part of the whole community. We're breathing the same air. We're drinking water from this place where pretty much is our home. We could choose. It could be at peace. It could be nice and beautiful like this, or it could be at war also, burning up with fire everywhere, people dying, diseases coming through, everything. And this is all from what? This is all created, not from birds, not from fishes, right? Not from other animals, not from insects, not from these things, but world war or world peace is created from humans, right? From us. We're all humans, right? Everyone here. Of course we are. And that's the determinant of whether world war or world peace will happen, right? So we all here, everyone here, every single one of us is very, very important. So welcome, welcome, and please be relaxed and comfortable in our session tonight, right? We must be relaxed and comfortable. To be more precise of how world peace is created by human is to look in deeper inside of ourselves. It is in our mind. If our mind is happy and fulfilled, we would want to share that happiness. We would have no desire. We would have no frustrations, no anger. And therefore, we don't really do negative things out of our actions, our words, right? We don't really tend to hurt someone else. But if our mind is angry, frustrated, filled with greed, desire, it's clouded, then that's likely going to create the opposite type of action, speeches, and would create discomfort, not to ourselves only, but could also create that discomfort to the community. And if it goes out into the global range, then it's going to be a bigger problem, right? So what could we do to help with all of this? Anyone here wants to share? What can we do to help? To make our mind more peaceful, right? If our mind is happy and peaceful, okay, someone is sharing, but is saying good evening. Good evening to you too. Welcome. So our mind is actually the cause of whether or not peace will happen in our family, in our community, and out to the range of the whole world, right? The more the people with peace in their mind, it's most likely that world peace is going to come true. So One of the best ways to help the mind be at ease, be with peace, is, as we as we all know, it's to meditate. Right? Meditation. Meditation is the training of our mind. Sometimes it is hard to control our emotions, our mind to be exact, because there are many stimulants on the outside, many things that's happening in our lives. And some may give us good feelings, and that's all right. We all like that, right? But sometimes it may cause irritation to our mind, a little bit maybe. And that's something we don't really look forward to. Okay. But if we're able to practice our mind, to control our mind, to always give it peace and happiness at all times, no matter the obstacles, no matter what happens in our lives. And that's gonna give us that peace and that happiness all the time. And we're gonna be the role model to many, many more people of how a person, how us, ourselves are able to find peace in their mind all the time amidst all things, all, if there's chaos, amidst the chaos that's going on the outside even, right? This practice may seem simple, but the more we practice, the more we know about ourselves, the more we gain peace, accumulate that positive energy, the more we'll see how profound meditation actually is. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about how to meditate for our newcomers, right? For us who's already been meditating, I'm sure you're already doing really well. Okay? So in meditation, like this kid, sitting happily, relaxingly, with a smile on his face. So this is what we have to do in meditation, just to find that relaxation and comfort, right? It's not to be too serious. Not to be serious at all, actually. We have to be relaxed, have to be free from worries, just have fun, enjoy sitting, enjoy that relaxation inside of our mind. Thus being comfortable in body and mind. Annie says the baby is so cute. We were all once babies, right? And cute and innocent. So we're all very cute. Sorry. Yeah, so we have to be comfortable in our body and our mind. We know how to be relaxed, right? Our body, you know how your sitting positions are. Keep it that way. Keep yourselves relaxed and comfortable as much as you can. And if that is the most you can do, then be content with what you can do. Be happy with that, and we progress on from there. And to be comfortable in the mind, pretty much just to free ourselves from all worries, at least for just this moment, just to give ourselves that tranquility in the mind. And this will, if we can do this, only just to be relaxed and comfortable, we are already 99.99% successful in meditation. Who here is able to be relaxed in their body and in their mind? May I see some hands, please? Okay. All right. I guess you are able to. Okay, yes, I see some hands. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's, if you can be relaxed and comfortable in your meditation, that's the heart of meditation already. Please take this into, give this a lot of importance, this feeling, this relaxation, okay? It is very, very important, and it's the heart of meditation. If you have that, you're 99.99% successful in meditation already. And those who raise their hand, very nice. And those who hasn't raised their hands yet, I see some of us in the centers. Don't worry, we'll be able to find that soon, and everyone is able to be relaxed. Okay, for sure. Thank you. Oh, you Thai. All right. So once we're able to be relaxed and comfortable in body and mind, our mind will become still. And when it becomes still, it moves to the source of tranquility or true peace within ourselves, the source of happiness that already exists in our mind. Only when it becomes still, then it will start to move there or travel back to its origin. And I said that we're already 99.99% successful. That means the other 0.001% is to be consistent with that feeling. To keep that feeling, that relaxation going as long as we can. And when it starts to go away, then we readjust and come back to that feeling again. Repetition, that will give us true happiness that already exists within our mind, just waiting for us to reach in and to take it and to accumulate it for ourselves. The world is in our hands, however we want the world to be. Okay, just how much we're willing to work for it. And first, we have to work for ourselves, to give ourselves that peace, that tranquility within. And to be more precise, the world is in our mind. How we want the outcome to be. That's how we have to take care of our mind to become. Does that sound all right? And I'd like to end with this quote from our master, Long Pa Mashio. It says that when we are bright, the world will be bright too. This brightness could mean happiness. Right? When we are happy, the world will be at ease with peace as well. But the brightness also refers to a deeper, more profound meaning, as when we meditate further, we'll understand more of what this brightness actually is about our mind, about how when we are bright, the world will be bright too. Okay? But for now, that is it for our meditation talk. Hopefully the practice part isn't too complicated, just to be relaxed, to maintain that relaxation. And when we start to be a little less comfortable, bring the mind back to being relaxed and comfortable once again. And do that repeatedly. That's how we're going to be able to train our mind to be more peaceful and be with that true happiness inside of our mind at all times, regardless of the situations. Okay? Is that okay with everyone? Yes, I see some noddings. Thank you. All right, so it is a good time for us to begin our meditation together, to brighten our mind. Before we go into our meditation though, one very important thing that we should all do together is to brighten this world up on the outside, to show that we are about to brighten our minds up, to make this world brighter. Since we aren't able to really see our minds just yet, right? Our representative on the outside is this beautiful candles that you guys are having right now. So let's take this time together and brighten our mind and brighten that candle that we all have at the same time, and gather that brightness together and make this world a brighter place. A nice song really calms the mind down. And also brightening up the place, right? Probably sets a right atmosphere for our meditation together. I see in Georgia, that's a very nice meditation center you have. And also, I think that's Chicago, right? In the chapel. Or maybe Azusa. And we have people in Canada as well, right? From many, many places around the world. It's almost impossible before to do this, but since in the modern days, it's a lot easier to do so. This is a great, great opportunity to come together to meditate. Right? Just being relaxed as much as you can, and just to maintain that relaxation. See where that takes you. Okay? Let's begin our meditation together, shall we? So, when you're ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. Let's softly and gently relax our eyes, our face, our neck, our shoulders. Relax our torso, our waist, our legs, all the way down to the tips of our toes. Relax our arms, our hands, our fingers. And make sure that every single part of our body is completely relaxed. Take our time. Make sure we feel good, we feel comfortable. And this comfort, this relaxation is the very heart of meditation. Once you're able to feel good, feel relaxed, feel comfortable, you're doing almost 100% successful in your meditation already. And if you're able to maintain this relaxation, this comfort, this peace for just 1 second at a time, then that shows that you are 100% successful in your meditation already. Keep on relaxing. Keep on letting this feeling flow. If you're feeling good, relaxed, and comfortable right now, you are doing wonderful. You are doing great, perfectly well. amazing. Keep this peacefulness, this tranquility, this relaxation. Keep it going by simply resting, being calm and comfortable. Just like this. Be calm, be relaxed, be peaceful. And our mind will automatically start to accumulate that peace, that positive energy within. It will start to gain stillness. And when it becomes more and more still, our mind will become clearer, cleaner. Our thoughts will become clearer, cleaner. Our speeches, our actions will be more so in a wholesome way. But don't worry about any of this at all. All that we need to do is just to relax. Be calm, be peaceful. Be comfortable. And just to maintain that comfort as much as we can. And whenever we need adjustments, then feel free to do so. This will take us from being 100% successful in meditation to being 110%, 120%. We'll feel that our mind would become more and more still, cleaner, clearer, purer, until a point that we will start to be able to see that clarity, see what it means when we say the mind is clear and bright. And still, whatever happens in our meditation, if anything does happen, or nothing does happen, what we're most looking forward to is to still our mind, to keep our mind at ease, to keep ourselves relaxed, calm and peaceful. And this feeling, this precious feeling, the peace, the relaxation, It's what's gonna take us even deeper, even further, and closer to the source of positive energy that's being generated right now. Keep ourselves relaxed. Keep ourselves calm and comfortable. And that's all we need to focus on right now. Let go of all our thoughts, all our worries. Let go of all our responsibilities for now. The time that we have in the present is most precious. So let's take this precious time that we have and give ourselves peace, give ourselves love, give ourselves true happiness, so that later on we could share this love, this happiness with our family and friends, and eventually to everyone in this whole world. The accumulation of this peace, this love, this happiness will start to softly and gently show within our mind. When we relax, when we feel peaceful and comfortable, when we're able to maintain this feeling, we may start to feel light. We may start to feel bright. We may also start to feel as if something is moving, like a breeze flowing through our mind, and also cleansing away all the negativities. All that is happening is showing that the mind is coming to a standstill. And the mind is able to come to a standstill is because we're able to keep ourselves relaxed, calm, and comfortable. So this feeling this peace, this relaxation is super, super important. We may already have come across this feeling from time to time. but never have really paid a good amount of attention to it. But if we do pay good attention to it, give it more importance, take good care of it, this feeling, this peace, this love inside of our mind will bring upon all the positivities into our lives, into our families' lives, into our community, and eventually to this whole world. This is the heart of it all. This peace inside of our mind, this relaxation inside of our mind. Let's train our mind and get it used to being comfortable, used to being relaxed. Give ourselves that love, that peace that it needs. Take good care of ourselves, our body, our mind. Feel good, feel relaxed, feel comfortable, and just accumulate more and more of this feeling. Let's continue our meditation, our accumulation of peace and happiness together in silence for this time being. As we are relaxing, as we are being calm, being peaceful, sometimes our mind will go off wandering, or we may feel a little sleepy or slight discomfort. If we start to sense that our mind being with that comfort is becoming less and less, don't worry. Don't worry at all. Simply readjust our body. Make sure we feel good, we feel comfortable once again. And let's keep our mind with that relaxation once more. Keep our mind at ease, with peace. Doing this will continue our journey inside and take us closer, deeper to the source of true happiness within. And the closer we get there, the more peace, the more positive energy we'll be able to feel. A sense of fulfillment, freedom from desires, all negativities, freedom from darkness. Our mind will be able to shine bright, like the moon in the sky, eradicating the darkness at night. We'll feel that brightness inside. We'll feel that warmth, yet cool, positive feeling when we're able to just relax, be free from worries, give ourselves love, spend this precious time learning more and more about ourselves, taking good care of our mind, feeling good, feeling relaxed, feeling comfortable, just like this. We're all doing amazing. Keep on going. Accumulate more and more peace, more of this wonderful treasure for yourselves. Let's continue our meditation in silence for a little bit longer. as we are relaxing. As we are feeling peaceful and bright inside our mind, let's take a moment together to bring all our positive energy together into a bright, clear crystal sphere. The positive energy we've accumulated through our good deeds, our practices of giving, generosity, our practice of moral disciplines, and all our practices of meditation. Let all our positive energy come together into a bright, clear crystal sphere, like the moon in the sky, shining out its beautiful, cool, bright light. And let's softly and gently expand our love, expand our positive energy, that coolness outwards. Expand our relaxation, our positive energy outwards to everyone in the center. Sharing love, sharing peace. And let's softly and gently expand it further and further until the brightness covers this whole city. This whole country. Until it covers this whole world. Seeing the world clear, bright, and shining. Filled with positivities, with positive energy. Cleansing away all negativities. Sharing love and kindness with everyone on earth. And let's take a few moments to wish for everyone to always be happy, healthy, to be wise and fulfilled in all their wholesome wishes. May everyone be free from harms, from hatred, from anger, from frustrations. And wish for this world to be free from war, from diseases, from all negativities. And wish for everyone to have peace in their mind. Be able to still their mind quickly and easily at all times. And reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's take a few moments to wish for all beings with our love, with our kindness together. Now that we have shared our loving kindness with all beings together already, while being calm, relaxed, and comfortable, let's softly and gently bring our attention back to ourselves. Bring our mind to rest at that place where it likes, and let it be, let it go. Be calm, be relaxed, be still, and at that place of tranquility, let's wish for ourselves to always be happy, always be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Always be fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes. Be successful in all our wholesome goals. Be loved, respected, protected wherever we go. Be able to find peace in our mind quickly and easily at all times. And to be the role model of peace and love and true happiness to as many people as we possibly can. Let's wish for ourselves to be able to still our mind, receive true happiness at all times, and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's take a few moments to wish for ourselves for what we need. Now that we are coming towards the end of our meditation session together, let's make sure that we're still feeling good, feeling relaxed and comfortable. Our mind, our body, still feeling good, relaxed, and comfortable. And to remember that this feeling is what will take you deeper and closer to the source of true happiness. And on the way there, you'll start to gain more and more happiness in your mind as well. This is a very precious feeling that we're all having right now. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of your body, your mind. Be happy. Be relaxed. Be comfortable. It will bring you a whole lot of positivity into your lives. So let's reconnect back to this feeling as often as possible throughout the day. And now that we're at the end of our session together, Let's end our meditation by softly and gently opening our eyes. Sapphe buddha valapata pachekananjayang phalang arahantananjate shena rakhang pandhami sapaso sapaputthanuphavena sapathammanuphavena sapasanghanuphavena sathasoti bhavantu te. Welcome everybody back to the session. Hopefully you all had a good relaxing meditation. Just for a few seconds, if you're able to feel that peace, that relaxation, that tranquility, that shows that you are 100% successful in your meditation. Okay? Keep on going. Keep on practicing. The mind will become more used to feeling good, feeling comfortable. It will become stronger and stronger to a point where no matter the circumstances, you'll be able to find peace within your mind. Okay? All right, let me pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator, Kunbi.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. Very good advice with regards to finding peace, especially the more that you practice, the easier it is to find. So this wraps up our full moon meditation session tonight. We will be proceeding on to Q&A, which is my favorite part. But before we do that, we've got some announcements. So for those who are online, we do please recommend and would like to get your feedback. If you can, please definitely let us know feedback, which we're going to put the QR code up for you. Feedback really helps us just modify things and make the experience better for everyone who joins us. So please do fill out the form, and that will be showing. Oh, there it is, the QR code. Thank you so much. Please jot down our next full moon meditation, which is going to be Sunday, June 4th. Can you believe how quickly? I mean, we're already like June next month. That's going to be half the year. So what does that mean? That means that time goes by really, really fast. And all we really have to show for it is our actions and trying our best to just be happy, find just brightness in our mind. And we can do that when we come to meditate and do good deeds, because our actions are the only things that we can take with us. And with time going by so quickly, this gets more and more relevant for each one of us. So please do join us. Next full moon meditation is on Sunday, June 4th. Invite your friends and family to join us too as well. And then we also have, if you haven't downloaded our app yet, please do so. MindGem, it is an awesome app. You've got over 100 tracks from various teaching monks within our center. It also gives you notifications with regards to upcoming full moon meditation sessions. In addition, we also have a website with regards to MindGem. And if you visit the website, you can find each of our local meditation centers near you. If you've got one near you, definitely go and visit. Which transitions over to, if you've got a center near you, if you're in California, Azusa does have an upcoming event, Wesak Day. That's going to be Saturday, June 3rd from 5:30 to 8:30. There's going to be a meditation and candlelight ceremony, which is going to pretty much help symbolize world peace. So there's the flyer. You can also visit their website, peacepointmeditation.org. All right. And then we also have those of us in Georgia, which this is where I'm at, is in Georgia. I'm actually here at the Georgia Meditation Center today in the back room. We've got visiting guest teaching monks coming. Actually, they're flying in tomorrow. Monk Michael and Jackie, they'll have their kickoff welcome class on Wednesday, May 10th. And then next weekend on the 13th and 14th, we'll have a 2-day meditation retreat. So please visit our website, meditation.org, meditationcircle.org, to learn more about it. And then we've got ongoing classes in Chicago, New Jersey, and Seattle. Pretty much all of our meditation centers now have classes ongoing. So do check out the website and visit your local center and come meditate with us. All right, so with that, we're going to ask Monk Jackie to come back with the Q&A session of today. Oh, goodness. For a second there, I thought that I was talking to myself and it was on mute and I didn't know. Thank goodness. That's not the case. Welcome back, Monk Jackie. So we do have some questions already prepared before we go to the online chat queue. We have some questions that actually came in before our session began from other members that sent them in and submitted them. So with that, Venerable, the first question is from Herman, and his question is, what is peace? Pretty much, this is his experience and his question. How do I know that I'm peaceful? Or how do I know that I've achieved a peaceful state? I know I have feelings and sensations, or maybe not so many thoughts, but I think with a lot of chaos in my life. It's hard to know if I'm peaceful in that moment. How do I learn how to know myself in my meditation? How do I learn to trust myself? Finding that calm, safe place within myself, and then not having these distractions of the mind and my outside world. That's his question and statement and experience.
All right, I'll try to break it up into little sections for the answer. Very good question, though. For the rest of us, if you have any questions, please feel free to type it down in the chat box, all right? Or if you have any meditation experiences that you'd like to share, it would be very beneficial for us all in terms of learning about meditation together, what to do next and how to go further in meditation, all right? And our experiences are important for that. We're on the same road, right? Like for Herman, he asks what is peace? I'm sure all of us already have a really good idea about what peace is, right? We could even search it up on Google. What is peace? And it will give you an answer. But for the practice of meditation, if we really practice it, we will understand the state of peace, right? It is, I'm sure, pretty much what you are thinking is pretty much the same thing, right? Or you have in your mind. Peace is a state of mind where we are pretty much free from chaos, from distractions, from thoughts, from worries, pretty much that. Our mind will be free from all those things and it will feel good, feel relaxed, feel comfortable. We would like the feeling. And as for the second question of how would he know that he's at the state of peace? Okay. That's something that we have to observe for ourselves in meditation. In meditation, the meditation experiences is in Bali, right? We could only know for ourselves. Okay. In this case, if Herman, if you are able to feel fulfilled, feel free from desires, if you notice yourself being free from worries, and this is very important, okay? If you like the feeling and just want to be there, if you like the feeling and just want to be there, that shows that your mind is at that place of peace, okay, that place of tranquility inside. And that's a very good point, and that will bring you deeper and deeper and further into meditation, the more you accumulate that feeling, okay? If you like the feeling and you just want to stay there, if you have this feeling when you meditate, that's a really, really good point in meditation. How would you know? How would you be able to notice yourself being at ease or at peace with all the chaos that's going on the outside. Well, if you're able to maintain that state, that feeling, that beautiful feeling inside, even if there's many things going on the outside, and that shows that you are at peace, okay? But if the mind does jump around and does worry and does just go around with whatever is happening on the outside, then we might start to be losing a little bit of that peace inside of our mind. But there's no need to worry about that either. We have the way to come back. We have a way to just get rid of all those worries, all those thoughts, all the chaos from our mind, not on the outside. Whatever happens on the outside, sometimes it's hard to control, but what we can control is our mind. So we can get rid of all of that from our mind and bring our mind back to that place where it feels good and peaceful. And that's up to how much we train our mind, up to how much we're able to get our mind familiar with that positive energy inside. And that's how much you train meditation.
Thank you, Venerable. So I think we're going to keep you busy today because I just had a slew of questions come in from the Georgia Meditation Center, some really good ones too. But before that, we do have some that we still have to address that was sent in earlier before we begin the session today. The next question is from Jeanette, and her question is, when there's internal chaos, when you are in internal chaos, you're being rocked, so to speak. When things are out of your control, your foundation is being moved. What is the best practice to not go into a state of disassociation, a state of backing down? What is the best practice to stay present? And then there's more questions in addition to that one piece. So the question is, what is the best practice to stay present? How do I keep myself from having concerns? How it appears? Did I say the right thing? Okay, sorry, I'm reading it verbatim now. Oh, actually, that is your question. Did I say the right thing? Did I do the right thing? After I have interacted with a group or with the people, how do I stop questioning myself a lot from these concerns? So that's the question.
The easiest way is to just don't do it, right? Just, it may seem simple, but it's not that easy to do. The idea is, but it's not impossible also. You can try just to not think. Maybe we'll be able to do it for a short while, and then we go like, I'm not thinking, and then we're thinking again. Usually we have those things, but it is possible to just don't think at all, right? When we don't think and make our decisions more on, in Thai it's called ตัดสินใจ, which is using our heart, our mind to make the decision. And if our mind is pure, usually that decision will be of a good choice. Okay, let's put it that way first. Now, to be worried about whether or not what we do is correct or not, something that could help is to do our best at everything. Do our best at everything and not to worry too much about the outcome, since we've already done our best, and whatever comes out is for sure it's going to be good, right? Maybe at some point we may feel that it could be a mistake or something, but don't feel down, right? Be proud of yourselves that you already gave it your all, right? And whatever outcome it comes to us, then I say not to worry too much about that, right? Keep the mind at ease and at peace, and that's the most important. And again, the best way to practice the mind to be at that point of peace and that point of true happiness inside is through meditation. Not thinking at all, that's part of meditation, but we don't have to try to do that. We don't have to try. It comes automatically when our mind becomes still. And for our mind to become still, we all know how to do that already, right? For our mind to become still, all that we need to do is just relax our body, relax our mind, and everything will happen automatically. So when we're at that stage of the mind maybe not being grounded or stable enough, and we have a lot of worries in our mind, if we're not trained, if the mind is not trained yet, then it is likely that the mind will jump around and we'll be prone towards uncertainty, or that feeling of the mind is a little bit fragile, right? And for some people, they might not enjoy that feeling and are trying to overcome that. If it's possible in those situations, we could try coming out of there first, coming out of the situation, calming ourselves down, closing our eyes for a bit, get reconnected with that peace inside of our mind. And when our mind feels more secure, more stable, more with peace, then keep that peace going. And then we could go out and then deal with the situations with the mind in that state, and we'll be able to deal with the situations more proficiently. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Stillness is the key to success. All the questions that you've asked, this question, right? The answer would come to this one answer, which is to still the mind. But there are many different ways to do so, okay? And the situations does bring upon different methods that we could use to cope with, right? For example, like what I've just mentioned, to come out of the situation first, calm the mind down, and then if we're ready, then we could go back there. If we're afraid that we're going to go back there and feel the same way, feel uncertainty or feel some worries, then train our mind even more. Make sure we're certain that we're going to be strong no matter the situation, and then we could go back in there. Meditation will help. The more still the mind is, the stronger the mind will become. Okay, so do what we can first, and don't blame yourself. Don't worry. Don't go too hard on yourself. Go upon every situation relaxingly, right? Even though there's some problems, we don't need to be worried about the problems. We could have relaxation in our mind and deal with the problems as well. Our mind is not entirely related to the outside. We could move, we could still do everything while training our mind, keeping our mind with that meditation experience or with that peace inside, right? So come to meditate with us some more, or find time for yourself to relax and just be peaceful and get the mind used to the habit of being there. And everything that you seek, all the positivities inside the mind that you seek, will come to you automatically. Right? Hopefully that helps. I think Kunbi is disconnected. We have a few more comments and a lot of thank yous for our participants. It's very nice to get to meditate with us all. Kunbi is back here. Not sure if she's able to
Yeah,
unmute.
sorry. My somehow my computer just literally just like did a restart. I don't know what happened. That was so strange. Like it just totally just crashed. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I got my phone and tried to log in with my phone, but it started. So the next question, Venerable, is from someone in California. And the question is, can you explain if there are any guidelines to how fast to recite Sama Alahang? For example, is it better to say it faster when one has lots of inner chatter, maybe slower when you're using it to block noise from outside environment? Maybe this varies a lot between person to person. And that's the question. Okay, there you go.
Thank you for unmuting me. All right. So, yes, very good question from someone from California. Recitations are very useful. Also, in situations like the person who asked the question earlier about how to maintain a calm mind during times where the mind could be prone to being a little more, how do you say it? Being a little more chaotic, right, from time to time. Well, mantras are a very useful tool for that. And this person from California, if you feel good, if you feel that it does help the mind calm down, using that recitation quickly, samarahang, 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 it's okay to do so, all right? And that's very good. And in situations where you don't really need to do it quickly, you could also do it calmly, relaxingly, slowly, so that it calms the mind down, helps it feel a little more peaceful. And that is good. So yes to your answer, yes to your question, is that it is up to the circumstances, the situations that we're in also, and what's most comfortable to do for our mind. We're taking care of our mind, right? See what's good for it, like taking care of a very cute baby that we just seen, right? See what's good for it. We see what makes our mind happy and comfortable in that moment, and just to free our mind from worries and all the undesirable feelings. And that's going to be the most useful tool to use in those situations, right? There's no fixed thing that we have to do. Whatever is most comfortable for you, visualization, mantra, or just letting go, whichever is best, use that in that moment. Okay. Very good question.
Okay, Venerable. So we are ready for the chat questions. If anyone has any, please do type it. We also have some questions that trickled in from the meditation hall at Georgia. This one is pretty good one too. We've got about 4. I don't know if we'll get through them, but I'll try. We can try. The question is, with such a heavy emphasis on relaxation and awareness, where does the object of meditation, the center of the body, come into play?
Can you repeat the question again, please?
Yeah. With such a heavy emphasis on relaxation and awareness, where does the object of meditation, center of our body, come into play?
Okay. It comes into play visualization, right? Imagining an object. That
Yeah.
is the awareness part. Okay. So it comes into play right there. And we must have the awareness with the relaxation. And when it goes into balance, then that's how we're going to travel deeper and further inside of our meditation. The center of the body comes into play also as a place to rest our awareness, our consciousness. Again, that's the awareness part. So if we are able to rest our awareness at the center of the body, it has a little bit more detail about the center of the body, but right now we're not going to look into that detail just yet about the home of the mind, of why it is important. But if your mind is able to become still, it will travel there automatically. So there's no need to worry about that right now. Just a place to rest our awareness. But again, we have to have awareness with relaxation. If we're able to rest there and feel good, feel comfortable, and that's a good place to rest the mind. And again, if you have the two together, your mind will travel in deeper into your meditation.
Okay, thank you, Venerable. Next question is, I find it difficult to stay in the present moment. What are some ways to stay in the present moment?
Some ways to stay in the present moment. Well, practice meditation, of course, right? If your mind is relaxed and peaceful in that moment, then you are in the present, right? Since the mind would be coming to you and not going outwards, not going to the past, the future, it will be fulfilled. It will be calm and peaceful, feel serene, not with the outside, not what's going on, not with what's going on the outside, but with that peacefulness inside. And it likes that feeling. That's why it wants to be there. So relaxation, comfort, this is why it is very important in our meditation, and not just meditation, in our daily lives as well. If we can train our mind to get used to that feeling, it will help our mind become more present. And with that peace in mind, our decision making will become that much better, right? Compared to when the mind is frustrated and with anger in the mind, we make decisions then. If the mind is peaceful and in the present and feeling good inside, that's when we're going to make good decisions, and that's when we are at the present.
Thank you, Venerable. All right, I've got 2 more questions. Hopefully we can get to it. So the next one is, we live in unprecedented times in which many groups around the world are sincerely involved in world peace and consciousness raising. In addition to doing our part on the local stage and with our Dharma, has a time come to reach out across several communities to collaborate together?
Well, the quicker, the better, right? And it is up to all of us to invite or bring as much people as we can to meditate together. But first, we have to find peace for ourselves, to prove to ourselves that this is actually real. This true peace, true happiness inside, this brightness in our mind is actually real. It's there. Then we would have the power to actually share what we have on the outside, comparing to those who hasn't really experienced it and just trying to say what it actually is, right? If we have that peace, we'll have more power to share to them the real thing and help them to attain pretty much true peace, true happiness inside of their mind as well. The more people we invite together, the more the community work towards achieving world peace, the quicker we're going to get there. It's just up to how much we're willing to put our effort, our dedication towards it. We all have peace inside of our mind already, right? Get there more often, invite more people, and work our best towards the goal. And then, yes, the quicker, the better for your answer.
Okay, thank you, Venerable. And one last question. This is a pretty good one. Definitely want to get your take on it. Someone asked me tonight if the Buddha was the first to become enlightened. What's the answer?
Well, the Buddha in this era, yes, he is the first to become enlightened. But there's not just one Buddha. There are many, many Buddhas. So there are many errors where a person would come and attain enlightenment, and he would be a Buddha. And then he would be able to teach many students of his to attain enlightenment as well. But then when that era passes, a new Buddha would have to come and attain enlightenment, right? And then he teaches his disciples, his students, to attain enlightenment as well, until eventually the knowledge would be lost. And then a new Buddha would come into enlightenment.
So in other words, there are many, many Buddhas, right, Venerable?
Yes, there are many, many Buddhas.
Okay, excellent. Well, that wraps up our meditation, full moon meditation session tonight. So please do mark our next one, which is going to be, I think it was June 4th, Sunday next month. So please do mark that and join us again next month for our full moon meditation session. And at this time, meditate often, meditate well, and we'll see you again next month. Bye, everyone.
Let's come together to open a new era to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. Hand in hand. hand in hand to change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from ignorant to the knowledge one. Change the world, we have to do it the easy way. Be happy and cheerful with childlike innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and move at the same position of the one who moved from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness to the era of light. From the old era to this new era, the world will be like heaven on earth. No classes in society. Everyone will be evenly happy. We speak the same